Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make nice cream, also known as banana ice cream. This recipe is completely vegan, dairy-free, nut-free, gluten-free, and there are no added sugars, so everyone can enjoy it. It is super healthy, so you can have it for breakfast, snack, or dessert. You're going to want to start with 2 or more bananas per serving. I'm cutting up 2, but you can use more depending on how large you want the batch. Just cut the banana slices so that it's easier to blend later on. Now you can put all the banana slicers into a freezer-safe plastic bag to freeze.
Whether sunshine or whether the rain, I can weather any weather with you, smiling you, perfect you. Oh yeah. Good morning, beautiful. I know it's gonna be a good morning, beautiful. When you're waking up with me, it's gonna be a good morning, beautiful.
Now you're just going to put the bag into the freezer, freeze the bananas overnight or until solid. When they are completely frozen, you can take the banana slices out of the freezer and add it to the blender. For some blenders like mine, it may be really hard to blend, so you can start out with a little bit of the banana slices and then add more later. I also used a little bit of water to help it blend smoothly. This is optional, but you can also use any type of milk instead of water to make it creamier. It doesn't show in the video, but I also added some vanilla extract for some extra flavor. You don't have to add the vanilla though. If you want to try out different flavors, you can also add some cocoa powder for chocolate. You can mix in different frozen fruits for other flavors as well, but I just kept mine vanilla flavored. If your mixture is solid enough to eat after blending, you can serve it and enjoy. But mine was too runny, so I set it in the freezer to harden. Now I'm going to show you some topping recipes that you can make while the nice cream is freezing. I'm going to start off with a granola recipe. First, set the oven to 350 degrees and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Next, pour 1 cup of oats onto the parchment paper. Then you're going to just add 1/4 cup of nuts and seeds. If you are nut-free, you can just go with the seeds. I used a mix of sunflower and pumpkin seeds. It also has some dried cranberries. After this, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of a really good superfood, chia seeds. Chia seeds are super healthy and they're great to add to pretty much anything. I'm also using flax seeds. You can measure 2 tablespoons, but I was running low, so I just poured what I had left onto the sheet. Now, in order for the granola to stick together, you should add 1/4 cup of flour. You can use any flour. I used tapioca just to keep this recipe gluten-free. But brown rice flour also works really well for this recipe, and almond flour can be used for extra protein. For some sweetness, and also just to hold the ingredients together, I'm using 1/4 cup of maple syrup. You can also use agave syrup or honey. Now you're just going to mix everything together and lay it flat on the sheet. It's ready to bake. Just set it in the oven for 12 minutes or until crisp. When it's ready, I'm just going to scoop everything into a jar to store.
It's a rainy day, and even though the sky is blue, it's really quite remarkable that without
Next, I'm going to show you a recipe for chocolate sauce. Just start out by pouring about 1/4 cup of dark chocolate chips into a small microwave safe bowl. If you want to make this super healthy, then you can use chocolate chips with 85% cacao, but I used 63%. The higher the cacao content, the better. Next, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then just microwave for 20 seconds or until melted. When it was melted, I just stirred it with a toothpick. You can store this also in a jar, but don't refrigerate it because it hardens, which is important for when we pour it onto the ice cream to create a delicious chocolate shell. Now that the ice cream's been freezing for a while, it's time to eat the ice cream. I only froze it for a couple of hours, so it's more of a soft serve consistency, but you can freeze it longer or overnight if you prefer a more solid consistency. It does melt very quickly. I just scooped all of the ice cream into a bowl and then poured on different toppings. I started with some chocolate sauce and then added the leftover granola. And I also added coconut shavings and more dark chocolate chips. There is a big variety of toppings that you can add instead, such as sliced or dried fruits and nuts. Strawberry slices and other berries taste really well with this recipe. And this is what it looks like at the end. I hope you enjoy. If you like it, you can pass this recipe on to your family or friends and like this video to come back to it later. See you in the next video!